What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to the Bimmer barn. Today we're going to be working on the 335i Wagon project. Of course, we need to install the rear subframe on the car as well as the front end to get things a little bit closer to being done on the car. We do need to take a look at the shift knob because I believe that the shifter carrier is a little bit different between the 325 and the 335 model. So I think we need to transfer those over. And then we're also going to take a look at the fuel pump as well because I'm worried that the one on the 325 hasn't been replaced before and the one on the 335 I think has been. So we want to make sure that we have the best fuel pump possible installed. And of course, if you do enjoy these videos, please leave a like down below and go ahead and subscribe to the channel as well because a lot of you guys are not yet subscribed. So I'd appreciate if you do that for me. But anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and get straight to work. So now that we have the rear subframe installed and the front end installed as well, I'm not going to connect everything here because I think that we're going to save that for the next episode when we do the transmission service and get our first start of the motor. But for now, I want to focus on some of the last things that we need to change in order to get this car fully to a 335 spec. And one of the things that I noticed when I first started looking into doing this swap was that the shifters are actually different between iX models and the standard rear wheel drive models because the cable routes to a different side on the iX transmission and also has a different fitting. So we need to pull out the Prindle sticks and swap them around. And then I also want to take a look at the fuel pump assemblies because although they are the same, I believe that the 335 here has a newer fuel pump and I'd rather use that in this car. So let's go ahead and take care of both of those minor things now and get straight to work. All right, now I might be having a moment here, like a blonde moment, but did anyone else know that the air conditioning system actually feeds a cold air into the cup holder that's under the center console? Because I didn't realize that. I never had an idea, I think, what this switch here was for, but it looks like there's a little vent and you can see right through there. Close it if you don't want to cool your drinks and open it if you want some air conditioning to flow from basically right here into the little koozie. So, you know, I never really use this cup holder. It's probably big enough to fit like a Red Bull can or probably meant for like a Coke can, like one of those small things. But this is a really cool feature that I feel like I overlooked. But you guys tell me, did you know that the E90 3 Series had that feature? Let me know. Anyways, for now, let's go ahead and reassemble the center console and then we'll move to the back seat and take a look at what kind of fuel pump we have. All right, this thing is giving me a lot of issues because the belt that's integrated into the seat here, it's locked up. It doesn't want to release any, as if the car was in an accident or something, but all the rest of the belts release perfectly. So I'm gonna go ahead and just remove that belt for now. Maybe we can inspect it, try to get it working again. It's really awkward though. I wish I could show you guys more, but as soon as I get it out, I'll show you what the problem is. Well, it looks like it fixed itself. Before, this was literally like locking like it was in a car accident, but now we can actually get full range of motion out of it. I do think that it was a good move to remove it because I don't think we could have gotten the seat out without getting this disconnected first. So if you're trying to get your seat out of your E91, you're gonna have to get that bolt out. But now let's go ahead and take a look at this fuel pump and see what condition it's in. Well, to my surprise, it looks like this fuel pump's been replaced before. Look how clean that is. And you can also see that there's a Napa fuel pump sticker right in the center there. So I would say that this has definitely been replaced before. Let's go ahead and take a look at the 335 anyways and see if that one's in any better or worse condition. And I was just curious too, but it looks like the sender unit is also new. It doesn't have any signs of that yellowing that you get from old fuel pumps, that plastic turning yellow. So yeah, looking good. Both pumps have probably been replaced before. Let's go ahead and look at the 335 now. Well, it looks like these two have also been replaced before. You can see that white housing that I'm talking about. This one does not look like a Napa unit, but it does appear to have the same amount of dust on there as the 325. So I might just end up pulling this out just to keep it as an extra in case ours fails, or maybe have to sell it down the road for a couple bucks. But for now, I think we're just gonna leave the 325i fuel pumps in there as is, and we'll continue on with our journey. So that's going to conclude our video for today, and of course I hope you enjoyed watching. We finished up a few of the big things on my list to make sure that we get this car running as soon as possible, but we still have a couple more things to do as far as getting the engine running, a couple things tightened down. We need to service the transmission as well. I do have to order some more parts, so while we're waiting for parts, I'm probably going to swivel around to the 550i and try to diagnose where the leak is coming from on that car. And I think that we have enough done on the 335i, well, it's technically a 325i now, so we can put some wheels on it and get it out of the garage and reclaim this garage space so that we can start getting back to work on some of the other projects. The M5 wagon, I have a ton of cool content coming for that. Can't wait to show you guys there, but the 550i, like I said, that is next on the list to do. So if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like down below and leave a comment for me what your favorite part was if you learned anything, and subscribe to the channel if you're new and you haven't yet. As always, I hope everyone has an awesome day, and we'll see you next time.